I'm really excited for our guys. That's a big deal to win homecoming and, especially for our seniors, their last opportunity to do it. And, in the same year, you're going to get the Cannon and win the homecoming game. It's a big deal. Kind of get to that elusive number 3, and it seems like we've been hanging around in search of it and close to it for a long darn time, but that's a heck of a benchmark, and it's not the goal by any means, but you know what, they've made us better. I mean, now we can show it on paper that we're improving. So I'm excited about what these guys did and extremely proud of them.
Tony, just discussed that. It's nice to obviously close out fourth quarter.
Well, was that kind of about the pregame talk?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we've played well for a number of games, and we've just had issues, finishing. And tonight again, they're a team. They're scrappy, and we got what we thought we would from them. We felt like we let them hang around a little bit longer than we should, but that's college football. And then and our guys made some plays, and eventually we pulled away. So it was great to see them finish in the fourth quarter.
You thought you'd run the ball better this week, and you had 2 guys at 120 plus. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a big emphasis coming in. I mean, we were kind of we had some great offensive productivity last week, but we were very one-dimensional, and we needed to create some balance, and I think you saw the defense played a lot better tonight, and a lot of that has to do with time of possession and us being able to move the football, limiting their possessions, and then just, again, it controls some of the pacing of the game, so our ability to run the football was really big in getting that win.
How big is that in your big scheme of building a program?
Well, I mean, again, it's more about tonight and getting ready for the next game, but, we're 50% better than we've been in 8 of the last 11 years, so that's a big deal. I mean, that number 3 has been a kind of an elusive benchmark. So, we've shown everybody we can fight, and we're going to play 4 quarters of football. We now have more wins than we've had in a lot of years. Again, 3's not the goal by any means, but we're getting better and we're improving. And you know what? Honestly, I'm just happy for our guys, and they've worked so darn hard. So, take all the coach talk out of it and all the this and that. Tonight is just a good night for these guys to go home and feel real good about their work and their effort.
In the first half, you guys are kind of sputtering, and Blake hit that 85-yard. Just how critical was that to kind of jumpstart him?
You know what? It's huge. I mean, again, the game's always been about players and always will be. So when players step up and they make big plays in crucial situations, that's a big deal, and it shows a lot of growth. I mean, again, when you're a team that hasn't had the success that we've had this year, that we felt like we could have, it's really easy to say, oh, here we go again. But our guys didn't do that, and they fought through and executed a great play.
Blake, can you just talk about that? How important that was to your team?
Yeah, I mean, I'd missed some throws earlier before that, some big-time throws that I think, looking back, I got to make. And I think you're referring to the one to Chris or to Devontae?
Criswell.
To Criswell? Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it all week, actually. They're a cover 3 team, so they leave their seams. I mean, they've got a free safety point in the middle of the field. We talked to our guys. We know we got to win up the hashes. And we actually talked about it right before that drive, that if we go streaks into 2-by-2 formation, he's got to win, and he did. He had his guy by 2 or 3 steps, and, I mean, it's just my job to get him the ball, and he made a good play.
Especially right before halftime, to take that into the halftime, how crucial was that as far as?
Yeah, our defense was playing great. I mean, they really set the tone for us at the beginning of the game. I mean, we had that first touchdown, and then after that, we sputtered a little bit. We had some mental mistakes and some stuff we should have been able to capitalize on. But to have our defense play the way they did, and then to have us go into halftime with that big play was big for our offense to kind of rally around that and get ready for the second half.
Tony, coming out the second half, you had that long drive, 7-minute drive. How important was that to get that 2-score lead and really set the tone?
Well, it's big. I mean, you want to keep them in a catch-up mode. We've done a pretty good job all year coming out after halftime, making the adjustments and putting together a good drive, and we did it again. And, we kind of sputtered after that drive, and then we got it back together in the fourth quarter. But that's really big. I mean, when you come out of the locker room, you have the lead, you make the adjustments you need to make, you go out and you execute them and get that score. That's a big deal. We got, again, though, we left a couple points on the field. I mean, we have to do a better job in the green zone, kicking too many field goals, and we have opportunities to score touchdowns.
Can you talk about your rush for 300 yards as a team, how that helps you?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can run the ball for, that many yards, it opens up passing lanes, it sucks everybody into the box, and it forces them to game plan against the run, and then opens up lanes for our receivers. And not that our receivers need those lanes, because they're amazing on the outside, and our tight ends did a great job tonight. But yeah, anytime you can run the ball as effectively as we did tonight, it opens up our whole offense. It makes it easier for us.
You didn't look like you were bothered tonight by the shoulder.
Yeah, no, I feel good. I mean, got through the game, felt good, and had the guys rally behind me and stepped up for me. So I was happy with our performance tonight.
Now, especially after how last season's game ended, being your home state, how satisfying is this for you?
This grade felt really good, especially with the whole team, especially because the offense got a long lead on them. So it made us feel good, not in too much pressure, but we're still locked in, though. So, it feels really great. Team is really happy and excited.
Did you guys talk
We didn't really talk about it. It was just in our heads, you know. It's always in our mindset, trying to get them back. So.
If 3 is a benchmark, you said earlier this week you also have something else on the board that's still obtainable, and you have to win out to make that happen. Do you bring that up, or do you just bring Colorado State?
You know what? Right now, just in front of the team, we told them, we said, hey, you know what? We was a one-game season, so we told them going into this game, and if you win that game, then you just got to focus on the next one, and we know what's at the end of it if we continue to do it. But no point in talking about that final number. We just need to lock in on Colorado State. Good football team. It's going to be a tough game on the road, but we're more than capable of winning it. We got to go focus and prepare for it starting tomorrow night.
Jeremiah came out, any initial?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he obviously he was walking around. He walked off on his own power, and then at the end of the game, he was able to run over there and sing the fight song with the cheerleader. So he's doing all right. All right.
That's good,
All right.